everyone, welcome to my channel, True Crime Garden. Thank you for stopping by today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Please be advised that these videos do deal with sensitive topics and may not be suitable for all audiences. They are not suitable for children. These videos are for informational, educational, and storytelling purposes only. Please note that I am not a professional. I'm just a true crime lover, just like you. Do your own research, form your own opinions. The opinions and speculation in these videos are just my opinions and speculation. Everyone is considered innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Like and subscribe, and let's see what case we're going to dig into today. Today we're going to be discussing Madeline Soto. Madeline was a beautiful 13-year-old girl living in Orlando, Florida, with her mom and her mom's boyfriend, Stephen Stearns. Madeline was reported missing February 26th of 2024 after her mother went to pick her up from school and found out that Madeline had not been to school at all that day. Madeline had just turned 13 on February the 22nd and celebrated her birthday with her mom's side of the family the day before she was reported missing. Mom wasn't able to attend the party because she had to work, but she did say that she saw Madeline after the party and that Madeline showed her her gifts, that she liked them all, and that Madeline had a good day. Mom said that her boyfriend had taken Madeline to school that morning and had dropped her off at a church near her school. Mom didn't know that Madeline hadn't made it to school until that afternoon. I believe it was around 4:30 when Mom went to pick her up and couldn't find her. Mom did mention that Madeline didn't have her phone with her, that she had left that at home that day, which she didn't find unusual because it had happened before, and she had mentioned that Madeline had ADHD. During an interview with Stephen Stearns, he sounds to have been crying. He sniffles, takes deep breaths, wipes his eyes with a tissue. He hardly ever looks at the interviewer. But he said that Madeline slept most of the way to school and that when he dropped her off, everything looked fine. During the search for Madeline, Mom and her boyfriend, Stephen Stearns, agreed to turn over their phones. However, Stephen Stearns told them that he accidentally factory reset his phone the morning that Madeline went missing. Luckily, the police were able to access his data from the phone, and on February 28th, Stephen Stearns was arrested for having CSAM on his phone, showing horrific acts on a child and by a child, which is believed to be Madeline, dating back to 2015. On February the 29th, the police held a news conference and announced the arrest of Stephen Stearns on the CSAM charges. They also asked for help from the public in relation to seeing Stephen's car that day that Madeline went missing. They reported that Madeline is visible in Stephen's car that morning at 8:19 when he returns to her home, and they believe that she is already deceased at that time. A few hours after the press conference, Madeline's body was found in a wooded area on Hickory Tree Road in Osceola County in Florida. Stephen Stearns is currently in jail awaiting his trial on the CSAM charges. That is scheduled to take place in May of 2024. He has not been charged with Madeline's death at this time. The police said in a news conference that they were waiting on the medical examiner's report. It was released that her death was related to domestic violence, but no other details have been released, and I don't feel that they will because of her age. So first, let's talk a little bit about the timeline, and then I'll give you my theories and thoughts on what happened. Of course, everything is alleged. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. But at 7:35, the police reported that they see Stephen Stearns throwing away Madeline's backpack and her computer in the dumpster at the complex where she lives. They also reported that at 8:19, they see Stephen Stearns coming back to that complex with Madeline in the car, and they believe that she was already deceased at that time. Now, something we don't know is at 7:35, when the items were being thrown away in the dumpster, was Stephen coming into the complex to pick Madeline up? Was he leaving the complex with Madeline to supposedly take her to school? And is there video of Madeline getting in the car that morning, or him carrying her to the car that morning? And then they said that he returned at 8:19. When did he actually leave with Madeline? We don't know that. And then he's not seen on Hickory Tree Road until I believe it was like 1 or 1:30. So where was he in between that 8:19 and then the time he's seen on Hickory Tree Road? So there's a lot of questions in this case still that are unanswered. But my theory is that Mom had to work the night of the party. Stephen took Madeline back and forth to the party. I think she left her backpack and her computer in his car. Grandma had mentioned in an interview that he was not living with them, and she didn't know why. So I think he may have went back to wherever he was staying for the night and told Mom that he would pick Madeline up for school the next day. And on the way to pick her up, threw her items in the dumpster. I think he then did something to her in the car or somewhere else, and then dumped her body later that day. And I know a lot of people think Mom was involved. I don't really feel that way. I know we would like to believe that if someone was hurting our children, we would know that, but it seems like there's a lot of people who don't. And these monsters are so good at manipulation and lies. So it's hard to know. And Mom regurgitating what he told her unfolded that morning doesn't seem too weird to me. I think maybe she just wanted to get the news out, and that was the information that she had at the time. So now we wait for charges to come and justice to be served for Madeline. Please talk with your kids. Make sure they know they can talk to you about anything, and warn them about the predators in the world. Send prayers for Madeline's loved ones. Rest in peace, sweet Madeline. Please take care of yourselves, watch out for each other, and be blessed. And I will talk to you on the next one. Bye, everyone.